Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So that'll back them up 5. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, now, blue 30. Mike, 58, right there. All day. Jack 16. 58, Mike. Check. 58's Mike, 58's Mike. Snickers, now spin. Check. No foul. Hey, seam 6. Black,
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set. 180. Watching it fly. Bring it. One day. Middle.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ryan Switzer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Tomlinson on first and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Rivers now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third and 6.
Set 180, 190.
65, 65, 65.
Wait, 89.
On third down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Now Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You got nothing. Check your hot read.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
To throw on third down. Rivers going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 77.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They run with the fullback Nix. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you down.
Rivers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. Jack 16.
A toss play, Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, Tomlinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of prop.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Hey, Haywood!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger to Gordon out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Ready? Black 20.
Mike 58.
Connectors. Got to spin. Recon. 132 fighter. No spacing.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
55, Mike, guys, 55.
White.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Cameron Hayward showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
What we got?
White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Easy.
Hey, let's get there. Two.
24. Black.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
50.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to shut you down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
390.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers, he's airing it out for width, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 52.
Check 55, Devon. Check
50. Alert, alert.
Alert, flare, alert, flare, flare, flare.
Hey, exit. Black and turn.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Tomlinson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer complete. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Tomlinson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm on.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. To return is McKenzie. Gets around him. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set! Like 80! You gonna show that bench release and go. You gonna see me?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 6-6, bullet high.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
58, come on. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 26 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On second down now, it's Connor. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
380. Watch it, 5. Here we go, here we go.
To throw again. Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rivers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Black 20.
Check 55 to Mike. We got to get...
Hey, alert. Black is good.
Roethlisberger going to throw it, looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love the sin. Better kill it and did it again. But it's in, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.